11 Sports and For the Fans welcomes you to the following presentation of the Simulation Football League.
Louisiana, as we get ready to get underway between this matchup of the second-ranked Denver Nightwings facing off against the 19th-ranked Louisiana Revolution. My name, Brett Morgan. Join with me in the commentary booth this fine day is Gerald Giudice, and we have got a fantastic game on the docket here tonight.
Oh, we sure do. You have two of the most electric running backs in the league, and Jared McChesney for Denver, and of course Reggie Streeter from the Louisiana Revolution. Boy, going back to that crick there, I was looking for some crawdads. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, Denver been having a fantastic season so far, sitting 4-0, and it's really interesting as well because they've got a really decent win ratio when they're on the road, about 47% when they are the away team. So I know they're going to be looking to continue that on here, but Louisiana, they've not had the greatest of start, sitting 1-3. They not quite able to finish things off last week against Atlanta, but looking for a turnaround here in front of their home fans, trying to make something happen. And I'm really hoping that Louisiana can pull something around here, make it a fun game, and hopefully start to get their season back in line.
Big thing for Louisiana is just the turnover ratio. Last year they had offensively, they've only committed 20 turnovers offensively last year in season 15. Season 16, they already have 15, 14 of those being interceptions by Johnny Pickler. So if they can cut down on the turnovers, I think they might have a chance in this game.
I think I'm right there with you, but we are going to go ahead and get set for kickoff. Denver Nightwings in the white and black uniforms. They'll be moving left to right. Louisiana Revolution in that nice dark green as kickoff is underway, quarter number 1. And it's going to start with a Louisiana return out to about the 22-yard line to get us started.
And they've had some great returners in their history. Jeff Melanish and Mike Twinscrew, Chase Earl, and now we have B.E. Bobo, who coming in was averaging 22.1 a kickoff return. So not a bad start here for Louisiana.
Not at all. And this offense going to be driven again, like you said, by quarterback Johnny Pickler. I'm going to be curious to see how he performs. It's been a little bit back and forth, but he's going to start with a handoff to Reggie Streeter. He's not going to be able to get much of anything on that one. It's actually going to end up a loss of 3 to start off this drive.
Big tackle by Adam Wiseman, coming in as the team leader in tackles with 36 for the season. Chalks up another one there and a great tackle for a loss.
So a great start for the Denver Nightwings defense. As we'll get this next play started on the Louisiana 20-yard line. It'll be Johnny Pickler again, set under center. Going to be another handoff, this time to the right side. Reggie Streeter going to be able to break a little bit more free, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but now setting up a long third down.
Yeah, see Wiseman there pumping up this defense here. Third and long situation. This is definitely where Pickler needs to be careful with the football here. An interception at this end of the field could prove drastic to their chances of winning.
Pickler set back to throw, going to go down the middle. It was a connection, but just knocked out of the hands of Chase Earl, and that's going to set up a 3-and-out for this Louisiana Revolution offense.
Great start, though, for the Denver Nightwing defense. Coming and stopping them on 3 straight downs, forcing the punt. Let's see what happens here with Josh Miller and Jared McChesney coming up here on the field after this punt.
Yeah, so not the way that Louisiana was going to be looking to start this game, but fortunately for them, it's very early on. Plenty of time for them to try and get back as they get set to punt. This one is going to be up and away. It's a nice high punt. And it'll be the return coming from Denver. Good spin move. It's going to get a couple extra yards out of it, and that's going to be Denver starting their opening drive on the 41.
Riley Quintero, one of, I think, the most unheralded rookies coming out of that draft, is a very, very exciting player. I'd like to see them get him football more. He only has 12 catches so far this season. He could be an electric playmaker for Josh Miller in this Denver offense.
Josh Miller going to be set under center here as well. Looks like he might be looking to throw to get this drive started. It's actually ended up going to be a handoff to Jared McChesney. And similarly to Louisiana, no yards, an actual loss on the opening run.
Nathan Blake coming up there along with Chuck Diesel on the tackle. Coming into this game, believe it or not, Jared McChesney is still the leading rusher of the SFL. Even with the games played yesterday, he's still #1 overall.
Well, Josh Miller going to be looking to throw after not an eventful run to start off. 6'4", 225 pounds. He's absolutely a figure out there, but that figure is going to come tumbling down as the defense collapses on him and gets a sack to make it 3rd and forever.
Blake Craze coming up with the sack, his first of the season, and it couldn't have come at a better time for the Revolution. As you said, it's going to be 3rd and a country mile.
Well, let's see what Josh Miller can do here. And the set back, looks to throw deep down the middle, and it's going to be a connection for the first down. A beautiful throw that makes it all the way over to Bryce Battle, and he battled for that ball for sure.
Bryce Battle, one of the unsung heroes on this offense, just goes across the middle, able to just take a beating, makes a great catch, and a big first down there for Denver.
Huge first down, and now a new set of downs. Josh Miller going to be looking to throw yet again. A little bit of a fake over to the left side. It's going to be good for almost a first down. Jacomo Jones just about a 2-yard short there.
Nice little catch. I love the play action there to McChesney. Maybe even to freeze the linebackers in a little bit. Maybe even freeze the safety. As you see, Bob Thumb maybe just a little bit behind him, but he makes a great adjustment for the football. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 on Louisiana 39. And after a quick 3 and out, Louisiana was trying to do the same to Denver. But again, on that 3rd and 18, Josh Miller just making it happen. It's going to be another handoff. Good route there over to the left side. And Jared McChesney going to get him a new set of downs.
Great patience there by McChesney. He's already pumped up for this game. Just nice patience. Wait for the blocks to hold up and then just finds a little bit of a hole. Doesn't need much and gets that first down. And looks like Denver's really going to be in control of this game offensively so far.
Yeah, they're just making moves, and just going to make sure that they do not get any sort of turnover here. This will be another drop back. Looks to throw over to this right side. Good for almost another first down. Bryce Battle gets tackled early on there, but they are still moving it downfield.
Just moving it, just 8-yard, 6-yard runs. And even if they were at the 35 before that play, they were still in Kramer Jackman's field goal range. Believe it or not, he had 4 field goals of 50-plus last week.
Well, I know that Denver is going to be pretty upset with themselves that they only come away with a field goal with the yardage they've been getting. It's another quick drop off to the left side. It doesn't get a whole lot of yardage, but it does get a new set of downs, and sometimes that's all you can really ask for.
Gene Benazzi was out there with a great block, but unfortunately there were 2 defenders out there. He had to make one miss, and that was a great open field tackle there, but still gains the first down, and they're just outside of the red zone.
Got 3 receivers out wide right. It's going to be a fake. Quick throw over to the left side. Going to be good for about another 8 yards. And these short throws to the sidelines has been seeming to be the plan of the game for Josh Miller so far.
Yeah, Giacomo Jones is doing his best Chris Carter impersonation, just picking up just small chunks of yards. They're not going down deep, and they're actually moving the ball down the field quite well. I'm kind of surprised.
Now inside the 20, 15 yards away from sweet 6 points. It'll be another handoff over to the left side. Gets a couple of good blocks and gets a little farther down. Jared McChesney is just bullying his way through this defense, and now onto a 1st and goal.
Unbelievable. As you see Gene Benazzi again coming out with the block, and you see Ari Mills coming out there with a great block right there. You see Benazzi pancaking Chuck Diesel. What a run there. And they have been running about unbelievably behind the guard tandems of Benazzi and Ryans.
Well, now just outside of the end zone, Josh Miller is going to see what he can do to try and punch it through. Drop back, looks to throw. It's going to be a quick one over to the right side, just over the top, and it's going to be a touchdown for Bryce Battle. 6 on the board, but that one was close to potentially being picked off.
Almost picked up, as you saw, just over the outstretched hands of strong safety Mike Dino, and it ends up in 6 points for Denver. And wow, what a statement right off the chute.
And what a pass from Josh Miller as well. Got the perfect amount of height to get it over top that safety and into the hands of Bryce Battle. And just like that, touchdown is good. So is the extra point. Kramer Jackman has absolutely no problem with that one. And Denver starting off their game with a 7-0 lead.
They start averaging 33 points a game, third in the SFL this season. And going back to Josh Miller, he's having a great season so far. Number 1 in QBR, and that helps when you have a 78.9% completion percentage, and he went 6 for 6 on that drive.
Well, now it's going to be Louisiana's turn to try and get things back under control, looking to return this out, but gets absolutely trucked down to the ground. And so it's going to be Louisiana starting their next drive on the 22-yard line.
B. Robo with another 22-yard return, taking it from the goal line. So let's see what happens here with if Pickler and them. The rest of the Louisiana Revolution can find some way to gain some yards against this Denver defense.
Well, 1st and 10 on the 22. It'll be back to Johnny Pickler now. Drop back, looks to throw. Quick one over to the left side. Great connection with Chase Earl, and it's going to be just enough for a first down.
Yeah, great look there by Pickler, just getting the ball out of his hands quickly. He gets the first down of the game for Louisiana. They need to do that a little bit more. Take the underneath stuff here, especially with Chase Earl and Mike Quinscrew.
Well, that's their first down of the game. Their opening drive again resulted in a quick 3 and out. So looking to do better here. It's another handoff. Not going to be able to get much as Reggie Streeter as he gets stuffed right there on the line.
This Denver Nightwing defense is sneakily good. They're number 1 in points against with 12 a game. And they're number 1 against the run, only averaging 40, giving up 48 yards a game. But I think it's going to be tough sledding here for Reggie Streeter.
That seems like it. Johnny Pickler going to be looking to throw right inside the pocket. Almost intercepted there. Close call. Adam Wiseman got his fingertips on it, but just not to bring it in. But that could have been devastating for Louisiana.
Definitely. Adam Wiseman just having a great season so far. And another ill-advised throw right there by Pickler. He's lucky that didn't end up in his 15th pick of the season.
Well, 3rd and 10 is what it sets up now, and Johnny Pickler only completing 1 of 3 attempts so far. Needs to try and get a little more efficient out there on the field, especially to try and grab this first down. You don't want to let the game get away from you too quickly. Pump fake down middle. It's a quick throw over to the right side, but it's not going to be enough space to make it happen, and that's going to set up 4th and 6.
At Twinsbury, if you're going to make that sideline catch, you have to get at least to the first down marker, not 6 or 7 yards short like he was. And again, even though they got a first down, another big defensive stop here for the Nightwings.
A big stop, another punt coming through, and the Louisiana defense going to be put into a position where they have to step up pretty early on here. Is this punt going to be a good one deep downfield? Great recovery down the other way as well. Riley Quintero not able to get anything out of that one, and so it'll be Denver taking over on their own 22-yard line.
That is an amazing punt there by Walter Melanition. Basically just flipped the field with that punt. Again, special teams is a big part of this game, and it just shows you why they're a great punt.
And great punt, good return, or a good return, I should say, from the kicking team to be able to get down the field to cover it. So now it'll be Josh Miller looking to try and work this Denver Nightwings team down the field again. It's going to be fake handoff, a throw down the mid, and it's almost intercepted by number 59, Chuck Diesel. That 6'3" almost got him a huge turnover.
He was 6'5". That probably would have been an interception. But the ball falls harmlessly to the turf. Trying to go deep. I like the play call. Going deep, maybe opening up a little bit more room for McChesney here later on in the football game.
2nd and 10 now. Fortunately for Denver, they're still in control of the ball. This one will be a handoff to the right side. Powering through defenders is Jared McChesney. He's able to grab 6 yards on that play.
Brom and Hood hanging on for dear life to the legs of Jared McChesney, who just, in his game against Arizona last week, was just running through people early in the ball game, and it just kept going. So McChesney's got his legs going early.
Got to go in early. It's a high snap, but he's able to bring it down. Quick pass over to the left side. It's going to be good to Jacoma Jones for a first down.
Jones coming up on a milestone here, coming up. But watch Josh Miller just have all the time in the world. Great block in there, and then you see just the pass, just a perfectly thrown football, just out the outstretched arms of the defender, right into the safe hands of Giacomo Jones, and it brings up another first down, their 4th of the football game.
And Denver has been very, very liking these outside routes. It's going to be another one to the left side here on just inches away from the first down. You can see Jared McChesney trying to reach, but the defender's just getting to him in time.
Jared McChesney, 5'11", 225. Plays like he's about 6'5", 250. Did you know somehow he just puts his shoulder on it, doesn't shy away from contact. What a great running back.
Just a couple of inches to get another first down. It's going to be a quick run up the middle, but it's not going to be enough. Jared McChesney getting stuffed there by the defense. And that was Blake B. Craze getting right through that hole to be able to keep him from moving forward.
What a tackle. Still bring up 3rd and inches here. You see another big set here for Denver. Let's see if they can get the 8-10 inches that they need for the first down.
It's another push there. Going to be good for the first down, but not a whole lot more. It'll be right before midfield, but Denver still finding that production out on the field to be able to get those yards.
You have a fullback of our emails, 6'3", 230, leading the way. Just absolutely bulldozed the hole for them to get that first down, actually quite easily.
1st and 10 now. Josh Miller handoff to McChesney. Going to be good for another 5 yards, and we'll get them now into Louisiana territory.
This is where, with McChesney being so successful so far in this first quarter, when you get a play action pass and leave that middle open, it can be detrimental to Louisiana. They got to be careful.
Louisiana defense spending a lot of time out in the field so far through this game. Jared McChesney taking that quick handoff. And actually, that was fullback R.E. Mills. My apologies, but still get a couple more yards out of it. But it's setting up a pretty important 3rd and 3.
The 3rd and 3, they don't use R.E. Mills in the running game a lot, but it's a nice surprise there when you get the football. More of a receiving back. Let's see what happens here on 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. Press from Louisiana. They're trying to collapse in. It's a quick pass over, and it's going to be intercepted, and he's going to have all day to run. He is going to take it all the way back to the house, and Rolamain Hood going to be surging Louisiana back into this game.
That is going to be unbelievable. Just an absolute drop by McChesney, and Rolamain Hood says, "Thank you very much. I will take my now career 7th pick 6, number 1 all time in the SFL." And just like that, Louisville's about to tie this football game.
And what a giveaway from Jared McChesney as well. It was in and out of his hands. And then Rolamain Hood just coming in like a specter in the night, swipes it away. And suddenly, Louisiana, they haven't been able to do so much offensively, but the defense stepping up and getting a huge touchdown. That is massive for their momentum.
I think McChesney had his eyes going up the field just a little bit before the ball was in his hands. Bobbled it, and it just falls right into the hands of Rolamain Hood. And if you're Louisiana, gotta be happy with the defense right now, coming up with 7.
Well, the defense, especially after that big play, is going to have to try and make it happen again. This one going to be returned out of the end zone. Trying to cut over left is Riley Quintero, and fortunately for the Louisiana defense, they're able to catch up to him because he can be a little slippery. 5'11", 190. He can be hard to catch up to.
Oh, he is quick, deceptively quick, and just a overall fantastic player coming out of the minor leagues for Birmingham. That was, let's see if Miller can come back. That was his 4th interception of the year. Let's see if he can come back here strong on this drive.
Yeah, we will see 1st and 10 on the Denver 22-yard line. Be a drop back, short throw, tackled. The ball sitting precariously in front there. You could see a lot of hands reaching for it, but Deontay Wilder, the closest one, just not able to bring it before it hits the ground.
Unbelievable stick, I believe, is the inside linebacker, Chuck Diesel, just laying down the hammer and separating receiver from football. They'll think twice about going across the middle with number 59 standing there.
And they will. Josh Miller will be looking to try and set this one up on 2nd and 10. Drops back. Deep throw down the right sideline, and it's going to be a great catch there from number 17, Riley Quintero, and that's a huge gain that takes him right to midfield.
That is a great play there. As you see Miller just back the throw. Great route. They're kind of crossed up the defenders there a little bit. And just a great watch this fantastic grab there by Quintero. Good catch-up speed there by Tank Bennett. Either way, it's a big first down for Denver at midfield.
These 3rd and longs have not been going great for Louisiana so far. We'll see what Josh Miller, though, can do with this new set of downs. Drops back, looking for another one off to the right side. It'll be good for about 2 before finally getting taken down. But it is pressure moving forward, and that's what Denver is looking for right now.
I think Mills there was the second choice. It looked like McChesney was going to be the primary receiver, but there were 2 defenders coming down on him as we reached the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, end of the first quarter, and it has been an exciting one. Couple 3 and outs, or I should say 1 3 and out for the Revolution, but they bring it back with a massive pick 6, and we sit tied at 7-7 moving into the second quarter. And this Louisiana defense is stepping up right now, and they need to step up even more because Denver, they're going to be hungry for something after that pick interception.
They definitely want to keep control of that football, and I think you're going to see a big dose of McChesney here in the second quarter.
Well, it's a handoff, and he's going to find space. It's going to be good for a first down, and McChesney, just like you said, going to be able to push it through. A little slow to get up, though. Hope he's okay.
It's a big hit there by the strong safety. Tank Bennett is usually just coming up here, and that's not something you see too often, is McChesney being tackled up high. Usually he bounces off of that. That was the 4th tackle for Tank Bennett, and congratulations, Mr. Bennett. You just reached 700 for your career.
And congratulations indeed. And now he's going to try and convert that into even more. This is going to be a huge pass over to the right side and just into double coverage over there. Not quite sure what he saw, but Rolman Hood, again, being a big part of these defensive plays.
Yeah, that was almost his 2nd interception of this half, looking for Giacomo Jones. And I think Giacomo Jones played more of a defender there than receiver because that looked like it was going to go right into the hands of Rolman Hood.
Rolman, like you said, trying to make his 2nd interception of the game. Just needed to get a little more grip on that left side of the ball, but still gets it knocked down. Make sure the play doesn't move forward. Now it sets up 2nd and 10. Josh Miller, another handoff to McChesney, and he's going to bully his way through again to the 31-yard line. Sets up 3rd and 3.
Anthony Wyatt up there with the stop, but just just bulldoze him forward. Just keeping those big legs churning. Bringing up 3rd and 3 here. I love to see a play action pass here to go to Jeremy Mosley.
Oh, well, there it is right there. Needs to get the throw off, tipped up. And the tackle a little bit early. Still, though, the refs think it's good to go, and that's going to set up 4th down.
Yeah, it brings up Kramer Jackman, but the play action almost froze him. I think the play went a little bit longer to be successful. But either way, they're looking for R.E. Mills, and it's going to bring up a 4th and 3 here. And Kramer Jackman's going to look to put the Denver Nightwings back on top here with his right foot.
Good defensive stop from Louisiana. We'll see if Denver can grab 3 out of this drive. Snap's going to be off. Kramer Jackson gets it up. And it's going to be good from 48 yards in Denver. Not quite the touchdown they were looking for, but again, after that pick 6, they'll be glad to just retake the lead.
As Jackson just comes up and just puts it right between the uprights, hits the net in the back. That would have been good from 55 plus. And they take the lead 10-7. And that's a big key there, just to come back. Even though it's a field goal, it gives them the lead and it gives the offense momentum back again.
Well, now this kickoff is going to give Louisiana a chance to potentially take the lead themselves. How very deep into the end zone. Smart decision to just take the knee. And so Louisiana will start their drive from the 20-yard line.
Looked like Jackman tried to get another field goal there. He can't make a field goal there from the kickoff there, but he almost did it. Got it like 9.5 yards deep. Let's see if Louisiana now can do something offensively here against this Denver defense.
Yeah, Jackman just keeping that practicing. You know, I got to keep that leg warmed up. Never know where on the field coach might send you out. This time it's going to be Johnny Pickler. He's got all day to throw. Almost in and out of the hands of number 12, Chase Earl. And that would have been a huge play to start off this drive.
And that's what makes Johnny Pickler so exciting. Yeah, he might throw the off interception, but just loves to throw the ball downfield and take risks. Almost paid off right there for Chase Earl on this Louisiana Revolution offense.
Well, now, 2nd and 10. Pickler has got some options to look for. 4 out wide. Drop back. Looking to throw down the middle. Almost intercepted by 2 members there. It was finally in and out of the hands of Josh Vasquez. But if you're a Denver fan, you feel like someone should have taken away the interception there.
Yeah, they're playing hot potato with the football back there, it seemed. And it plinkoed its way to the turf to bring up another 3rd and long situation for Louisiana.
Well, Louisiana fortunate to still be out on the field right now. There's no one in the backfield. Johnny Pickler. Ooh. Had a lot of targets to throw to him. Not so sure about that one. It's fortunate that no one was able to bring that one down because it was dangerous.
Yeah, that would have been a pick 6 the other way for sure. If you're late throwing that out route and that defender jumps on it, as we saw earlier with Rollerman Hood, that could be a good night nurse right there. But they get again, the ball falls harmlessly to the turf. Brings up 4th and 10 in the punting situation for Louisiana.
Well, we'll see. This punt is going to be pretty important because it's deep in their own half. It's a high punt, not going to get too much out of it. The fair catch going to come through. He doesn't want to visit any of these rushing defenders. But you know what you listening at home should visit is the all-new SFL League website over at www.simulationfl.net for info on how to create a player and to join our community, the league and the teams that play in it, links to apparel, helmets, and a comprehensive history of the SFL. It's over 1,400 games, and it's thousands of players who have hit the virtual field. The SFL, we put fan in fantasy as this going to be a huge sack to start off this next drive. Denver not going to get anything out of that one.
Deontay Wilder with the sack. Coming from the blind side, just absolutely bull rushed. Miko Ryans had no chance whatsoever. That brings up a 2nd and long here for Denver.
2nd and long to start it out, and this Louisiana defense keeping up the pressure that we've seen from them all game long. Josh Miller. He's got his receivers out wide. Fake handoff. Looking to throw, and it's going to be the 2nd sack in a row. Josh Miller just can't catch a break right now.
Josh Miller just upset. That time is Derek Enko there with the sack. Now this is where Louisiana's had tough on these 3rd and longs. They picked up a 3rd and 18. Can they pick up a 3rd and 21?
I mean, their 3rd and longs have been good. So We'll see if the curse holds true. It's going to be a good throw down the middle. It's going to be good for about 10, maybe a little more, but it's not going to be good for a first down. Great defensive stop there from the Revolution as they set up a 4th and long, and this will be a punt coming through.
Yeah, Louis Long's coming up. I think that might have been just a play there to get the punter just a little bit closer to the end zone here to maybe pin him inside the 20, maybe inside the 10. And we'll see if Louis Long can pin them deep.
Another punt coming through. This one going to be another high punt. No fair catch, though. He's going to look to try and return this. Gets a couple of good leading blocks. We'll get him to the 22-yard line. That was a great play from Giacomo Jones to set up a little bit of better field position for this next drive.
And we'll see here what happens with this drive coming up for Louisiana. We haven't heard a lot from Reggie Streeter. 3 carries, 0 yards right now. So I think they need to get him more involved in this football game.
Yeah, he really has been a little quiet over there. So interesting to see what comes through. And speak of the devil, Reggie Streeter going to grab 8 on his own. Get him 2 yards shy of the first down.
That happened coming up with the tackle. But I think the offense, whether Streeter scores or not, I think it needs to go through him to maybe give Pickler some more open windows to throw the football here. Or like the way Denver's using Machez, I think they need to use Streeter a little bit more here in the second quarter.
It's going to be another handoff to Streeter, and he's going to be able to get free again. Couple more yards, good for a first down. And, I mean, you said it, Gerald. They need to use Streeter, and he got him a first down right there. Easy peasy.
It looked like he was going to break that out to the outside and go for a lot more. Great closing there by the linebacker core of Echo Love and Adam Wiseman to keep him just getting that first down.
Wow, it's another handoff, 3rd in the row. Reggie Streeter breaking a couple more tackles and grabbing a couple more yards. And he is just chugging his way through this Night Wings defense.
And this is what Louisiana needed. Get their defense off the field. Let them rest up a little bit. They've been on the field quite a bit so far in this football game. And Reggie Streeter now 18 yards here on this drive by himself. Let's see if they keep going to him.
Pickler on their center. Going to be looking to throw for this one. Quick one over to the left side. And even though it's a throw, it's to Reggie Streeter again. And all of a sudden, he's getting all the love from this Louisiana offense. And with Barrett as well, because he's grabbing the yards.
And what a one-handed catch. Ball was thrown behind him. Runs through the tackle of Matt Papinal right there. As you see, just knocks him down. Comes up and Echo Love finishes the tackle. But once again, Streeter being the main cog on this drive here so far. Let's see what happens here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 on the 47. Be Johnny Pickler. Another handoff to Streeter. Gets about 2 on that one before being stuffed down midfield. And I think this defense is starting to catch on a little bit.
I think they're using their linebackers. Denver's using their linebackers, Wiseman and Love, to basically shadow Mr. Streeter coming in. So let's see what happens here in a second. I'd love to see a play action right now. Maybe hit a tight end for a screen.
Defense trying to get caught on this snap, looking to push their way forward. It's another handoff to Streeter. Gets a couple more blocks before finally being brought down. A fantastic run. Fortunately for Denver, Maurice Lloyd able to catch up to him, but Streeter is putting in work right now.
Leonard Butler Sr. up there on that line. As you see some great blocks right there by number 85. And there, the backup tight end, Holden McNeil, opening a hole there, Streeter to run through. And this has been probably the greatest offensive drive of the game so far for Louisiana.
We're getting closer and closer. Potential for another score coming through as Streeter. And he gets stopped a bit shy there. Is not going to be able to bully his way past that defensive line. They were ready for him on that one. He's only able to grab 2.
Backup linebacker Sam Blanchett right there with the stop. Streeter has got to be tired. He's been almost featured solely on this drive here. Let's see what happens here on 2nd and 8.
Been a bit since Josh Miller has gone for a deep throw. He might go for one here, and that's exactly what we're going to see. Almost intercepted again, in and out of the hands. And my goodness, the first time I mentioned it, he's going for a deep throw, and it almost goes the other way.
Carrasco Santeria almost with his third interception of the season. That ball was a dangerous ball thrown in at least double coverage here. Went for the shot. Big third down here for the Denver defense. Can they stop him?
Not so sure if we'll see Pickler try and go deep again. He might try it a second time. No one in the backfield. He's taking a moment. He's looking. It's going to be another deep throw down the midfield, and it's almost another interception, and that is two close calls in a row for Pickler.
Harrison Blue, I think, became the defender again right there. You said earlier in this game, but it brings up a 4th and 8, and the field goal unit comes on. Let's see if Matt Fennick can here tie this game up at 10.
And after targeting Reggie Streeter the entire way downfield, as soon as they try and shake it up, this Denver defense ready and set. Fortunately for Louisiana, it's not a takeaway, but they're going to feel a little, I would assume, upset with themselves after not being able to grab a touchdown here. Hopefully able to grab 3. It's a bit of a long field goal, 45 yards and good, but you can see just barely able to make it over that bar.
Hasn't missed in the regular season now. I think the high snap, it was a great hold there by the backup quarterback, Ezekiel LaForce, putting the ball down. That might be why the kick didn't travel as far, because the momentum was kind of messed up. But either way, it's a 10-10 ball game. And if Denver wants to keep Louisiana out of the end zone, they need to start getting pressure on Pickler. Pickler is having all day back there to order a sandwich, order a Diet Coke. He needs to get more pressure on him.
Well, he's just got to make sure that he doesn't misorder, though, because he put in 2 for interceptions that Denver didn't end up capitalizing on. So 10-all here as we close in on the final part of the second quarter. And it is going to be Denver around the 24-yard line to try and get this next drive started.
Just as we said earlier about Streeter, I think this needs to be the Jared McChesney show here on this drive. Wear down this defense, get the points going into halftime, and then just put the hammer down defensively.
1st and 10. Be another drop back, looking to throw over to this right side. Brought down, but good for about 6. And again, that's one big thing about this Denver offense, I think, is regardless of what they have been doing, they have been able to consistently push the ball forward.
Yeah, it's just whether it's those short passes, whether it's McChesney going up the middle, going across the middle with Bryce Battle. It just seems like they can just move the ball at will when they don't suffer a sack and have these 3rd and long.
Another drop back. He's going to look to throw deep down the middle, and that one's going to be good for a lot of yardage and another set of downs. Great catch and pull down there from number 14, Bryce Battle. And my goodness, that is a huge offensive play.
You can't give Josh Miller that much time or leave Bryce Battle that wide open. They'll destroy you each and every time you let that play happen.
It's going to put them into Louisiana territory now. 1st and 10. Be another handoff over to this right side. Good couple of blocks trying to move forward is Jared McChesney. It takes 3 or 4 Louisiana defenders to finally bring him to the ground. He is strong and powerful out there tonight.
He just lays down his shoulder and just, like I said, not afraid of getting hit, not afraid of hitting people as well. Just power running. That's all you can say there from Mr. McChesney.
I mean, at this rate, it's obvious he's not afraid of getting hit. It might be the defenders who are afraid of being hit by him. Oh. Finally, a big one coming through there. McChesney being brought down, and that is a massive tackle from Craze.
The leading tackler of the season coming into this game for Louisiana was 41. Absolutely puts his shoulder pads on the numbers of McChesney and decleats him.
Oh, big third down here. It's going to be another handoff. Great blocks, and he's going to be able to get even more. He's going to break that tackle. McChesney trying to reach all the way to the end zone. He's going to be 4 yards short, but Jared McChesney just making it work out there.
Watch the blocking here on the right side of the line. You see great blocking there. As you see there, big D'Amico Ryan's opening the hole, and he just runs through tackles and stiff arms people. Once he's out in the open, he is so tough to bring down, as you saw in the Louisiana defense felt.
And now with the 2-minute warning, unfortunately for Louisiana, Jared McChesney looking like a bit of a snowplow out there, just moving people to the side. Almost an unstoppable force, and now 4 yards away from another potential touchdown, 1st and goal. It's a big, big ask for Louisiana. They have got to find a stop right here before the half, keep them to at least 3. It's going to be another handoff to Jared McChesney, and he's going to get a couple extra yards, cutting the distance to the end zone in half.
If I was Denver, I wouldn't run up the middle on this Louisiana defense. They seem to be getting a lot of pressure up the middle, especially on pass plays for Killers. They suffered 3 sacks so far in the game. I love to see them go maybe like a pitch to the outside, maybe outside right.
Well, this one dropped back. Looking down center. Great deflection there from the Revolution defense. That keeps it out of the hands. And again, it's Rollerman Hood doing work out there. He has been the star player of this Revolution defense.
Solomon Hood has been an amazing player for 6 seasons. Just unbelievable. 40 pass deflections, 29 interceptions coming into today. Mentioned this pick 6, being the leader with 7 all told in his career. Let's see what happens here on 3rd and goal.
Well, this one's going to be a throw. Looks to drop back. Oh, wide open, but he's going to be out the back of the end zone. Riley Quintero just unable to bring it down. A bit overthrown there from Miller, and now 4th and goal. They got a decision to make.
I think there is a decision. You got to bring up Kramer Jackman, at least give you a 3-point lead here, but Quintero really needs to watch where his feet were there in the back of the end zone. Just a mistimed play, and it's going to cost Denver here maybe a touchdown.
See, Kramer Jackman can get it through. This one going to be up. A couple people reaching for the block, but it's not going to be enough from 19 yards. It's easy money as he's going to give Denver back the lead 13-10. But fortunately for Louisiana, they've got 1:24 to work with to try and get back level in this first half.
And the Buck 24, all 3 timeouts for Louisiana with Pickler, Streeter, and the crew. That's a lot of time to let him get down the field.
That it is. Big, big kick coming through here. It's going to be Need in the end zone. So 1st and 10 on the 20 with 1:23 on the clock. That's what Louisiana has to work with in the rest of this half.
You have all the time in the world to work with. A Buck 23, 3 timeouts. You can use the middle of the field here if they go to zone. Just slowly just move down the field. Basically like what Denver's been doing all game. Let's see what they can do here on 1st and 10.
1st and 10. Pickler. Short throw over to the right side. Great bring down. It's going to be good for about 3. You could see you could see him trying to reach for more. Reggie Streeter was trying to get past, but just not able to get past those defenders.
That was a great tackle there by Nick Kindler in the open field there. Jacob Bate could have got more yards. Great open field tackle. Brings up 2nd and 7 with the clock running.
So got all 3 of their timeouts as well. This one going to be a handoff to Streeter. Good spin move. Trying to fake out, waiting for a couple more blocks, but it's not going to be a lot. 3rd and 1 now, and I get the feeling that they're going to see if they can get this 1st down before using any of their timeouts.
I'm surprised they're letting the clock run like this, especially with 3 timeouts. And I mean, you're going to lose them, so you might as well use them. Let's see here on 3rd and 1.
think the idea might be if they don't get this first down, they want as little time as possible. That doesn't give a whole lot of confidence in your offense, especially when Schrader gets breakaways like that down the sideline, and surely we will see the first time out. Big play from Reggie Schrader.
What do we know? just like that, Schrader just puts off a humongous run, and just like that, they're in field goal range to tie this football game with 11 seconds, 2 timeouts here. You can take at least one shot at the end zone, if not 2.
I'm not gonna lie, Gerald. I'm not gonna lie. I am overly confused at the decision to go for a field goal here. You got 2 timeouts. You try and get a little closer, but Louisiana coaching staff thinking a little differently, so they're gonna try a long one here. It's going to be up all the way, but it's not going to be good. Well short, and that's going to give Denver an opportunity with 6 seconds. I don't understand that at all.
I agree with you 120%. You have 11 seconds to go. You have 2 timeouts. Throw the ball in the middle of the field and get your field goal kicker closer to that. That was like a 53 or a 54-yard attempt. And plus, you had a horrible snap on the last field goal attempt. I question the call right there to go for it.
Well, if Denver able to get a touchdown out of this one, it's going to be a huge misplay. Breaks that tackle, and he's going to throw deep right as he's taken down. He's got a couple of people in the end zone, tipped off the hands of one defender. But again, the only reason that opportunity was even there was the decision to go for the field goal. Fortunately for Louisiana, it doesn't end up working out, but they've got some stuff to work out in that locker room.
Definitely. They're going to the halftime down by 3. I just see the halftime stats coming up. It's an evenly played game, but you can see the difference in the time of possession. Almost 2-1, but the big number that's keeping Louisiana in this game is that bottom number on the left-hand side. One turnover, the pick 6 by Rollum and Hood here. You see Josh Miller going back times with the only passing touchdown so far of this game going to Mr. Bryce Battle. But Denver, I think, should be maybe a little bit upset. You see right there, there's the bob on the pick 6 going down.
And that pick 6,
Hood, number 7 of his career, all-time leader, but that's the only thing that has kept Louisiana in this football game.
Yeah, that pick 6 is keeping them with Denver, at least for now. But you got to remember as well that you can keep up with the SFL and its teams on social media at Simulationfl. Follow and subscribe to all the channels: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, and even TikTok. From teams to podcasters, final scores, and major highlights, SFL Social has you covered. And remember, this Week 5 is still going on. Week 5 on the For the Fans Network brings one of the league's best rivalries to the big screen, with Ramos' 3-1 Mexico City Aztecs and Mighty's 3-1 Florida Storm. Network-wide coverage begins with the conclusion of Lone Star and London. And later, bonus coverage is the newest rivalry out of the West, Portland and San Diego. That coverage starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The SFL on For the Fans football season is only just beginning, but this second half is looking the same, as it's been a pretty close battle between these two teams.
Definitely, you saw a couple of highlights there, especially Streeter's run there at the end of the first half, which, why wouldn't you have given him another shot at it? That drive might not think it'd be costly, but here they could be down 2 scores if Denver puts us in the end zone. So we'll see if that mistake there, I think, in coaching will cost them.
And very well could. It was an interesting decision, but they got a whole other half to try and bounce back from it. But to start things off, it's going to be Denver starting their opening drive of the second half on their own 21-yard line.
I think this needs to be, instead of the Jared McChesney show, 11 carries for 75 yards in the first half, plus the receptions for 9. I think coming into this drive, or not, I think Chesney needs to get the ball, as I said.
Also, they end up going with Josh Miller. We'll be looking to throw to start off this half, and it's going to be a great bullet one all the way down into the hands of Bryce Battle. That's going to get him close to midfield.
Bryce Battle had 71 yards at the half on 5 receptions. Comes up with another big catch right there. Robin Hood up there on the tackle, just a little bit late there. He was looking to pick that ball up, but knew it was going to be just a little bit late. Ended up going for the tackle instead. Just like that, they're already at midfield.
Already at midfield, a good start to the second half. Waiting, making sure everyone is set in the right position. This one looking to definitely be a throw. 3 wide out left. Josh Miller giving it a moment. Quick pass down the midfield. It'll be past the midway line. Great throw, great catch, and a great new set of downs.
Giacomo Jones right there with his 4th catch. And congratulations again goes out to a Denver Nightwing. Giacomo Jones, that was your 500th reception. I'm sorry, 500 receptions on your career. Great job.
This one again going to be another one over to the left sideline. Almost intercepted in and out of the hands of Blake B. Craze. And that is the 4th missed interception, regardless of side. Someone has got to bring another one down.
Blake be crazy. Blake be angry with himself right now. That could have been another pick 6 here for this Louisiana Revolution defense, as there was no one you're going to be able to catch him.
No one at all until now. Another little interesting situation here. Good pass hand off to that left side, but Jarek McChesney not going to be able to get too much out of it, only about 1.
3rd and 9 situation. The way this has been going, these 3rd and longs, they're falling right into the hands of this Denver Nightwing offense. They like to pick up these 3rd and 9s, 3rd and 12s, 3rd and 18s. Let's see if Louisiana can step up here and make the stop.
3rd and 9 on the 37, a big first down on the horizon if they can make it happen. Bullet pass, and it's going to be caught. Just caught up to him, but Bryce Battle wide open. That's going to get him 5 yards away from the touchdown.
Yeah, what a pass to Bryce Battle. Seems to be the pattern right there. I love they used Quintero there on the inside. You saw the inside slant route by Quintero just to freeze the quarterback, Robin Hood, just a little bit, and was able to put that ball over the top to get it to him. And now it's 1st and goal at the 5. If I'm Denver, you give it to number 32.
I'd be doing the exact same thing in this situation, but we'll see what Denver ends up going with here. As it's just going to be a short pass over to the right side. Nice and easy, no one around. It'll be a touchdown to make it 20-13. Or 19-13, or 10, I should say. I'm getting all my numbers. You know, I'm a commentator. I'm bad at math. I'm just here to watch football.
I'll take it. Going up 19-10 there. But that's a great decoy there. Everybody was looking for McChesney. That was the Louisiana defense. That's a great play call right there. Just a nice little tight end out, right to the pylon. Easy pitch and catch. No chances to be really taken right there, and it gives Denver now possibly a 10-point lead.
So all comes down to this PAT. It's going to be up and it's going to be good. So there we go, 20-10. I took a quick math lesson real quick to get myself back in line on that one, but a 10-point lead, and Louisiana, they've got to do something offensively here, because if they continue the way we've been seeing, it could potentially lead to Denver kind of getting away from them in this game.
Definitely, and I feel for you. That new math that's going around is just crazy. I'm old school. But Pickler needs to be doing something here with this offense. After this return, we'll talk about Johnny Pickler here in a moment.
Well, it's going to be a good break on that tackle. Unfortunately, not going to be a whole lot to be able to work his way through. B. Robo was trying. He's trying his hardest, but that defense just came barreling down on him, and so it'll be Louisiana starting their drive on their own 24-yard line.
Johnny Pickler, 4 of 11 in the first half for less than 30-some, I think like 31 yards officially. But they need better play from Pickler here if they got to have any chance in this ball game.
Well, this one dropped back. Looks to throw short. Not quite sure where he was looking to send that one. Looked to be having a little bit of a discussion there on the field, as the refs will also be having a discussion. Not quite sure what the flag is for. We'll get a look at it here.
Oh, we got an ineligible guy down the field. Number 51. That's the I believe it's the center, Doc Smith, being hit with that penalty here. I don't know if they accepted the penalty or not, but the ball fell incomplete. I'd say make it 2nd down and 10 here. See what happens.
End up taking a penalty, so 1st down again, 1st and 15. See what Louisiana can do with this one. Johnny Pickler. Hands off, wide open space. Great spin move, and they're making up for that penalty almost immediately. Reggie Streeter getting a bunch of yards.
8 yards for Reggie Streeter, and that's why I would have taken the penalty. I wouldn't have taken the penalty. I would have declined to make it 2nd and 10. You don't want to give that man, number 34, another opportunity to get the football, another down to try to get some more yards. And he just did, and see what happens.
It's another handoff to Streeter, gets a couple more out of it, sets up 3rd and 3. And this is it's a big one for Denver to try and find this top, but even bigger one for Louisiana, because even though we're still pretty early on in the 3rd quarter here, it's about that momentum leading into the rest of the game.
Oh, definitely. It's 3rd and 3. You're probably, with this big set, looking at Streeter again as one of the safeties here, or the cornerbacks for Denver's going to have to come up and pinch the run off here and see if they can stop Louisiana before they get it.
Wow, it is going to be enough for a 1st down and a couple more after the fact. 1st and 10, and like you said, you don't want to give Reggie Streeter more opportunities, and that's exactly what we see him doing right here.
Just great blocking here on the outside. Just to get enough for the 1st down, maybe a couple extra yards, but now they are moving the football here. Let's see what they're going to do here on 1st down.
1st and 10. Pickler is going to be looking to throw. It's a quick one again off to the right sideline. And it's going to be enough for a 1st down. Tiptoes right there on the edge and is able to just get past the marker.
Witherspoon just got lit up by Nick Kindler. Because you don't want to go out of bounds here? Take this with you. He's pointing at him. He goes, yeah, he thought he gave me pretty good, but nah, I'm still here. See what happens here on 1st again. That was a great pass there by Pickler. Nice and safe.
Pickler is going to be handing this one off to Streeter. Gets a great block, but what a reach there to be able to bring Streeter down, and prevents the 1st down is Maurice Lloyd.
Maurice Lloyd is just a strong beast, because you're taking down that man with one arm going off the block. What a tackle there, because that rookie was going to go for a lot more than 9.
2nd and 1 now. A defense pressing, but it's going to be another big hole for Reggie Streeter trying to break the tackles, but he is still finding progress out there on the field, getting production on every single time he's handled the ball.
Maurice Lloyd again with the tackle, but as you see, Denver seems to be going outside, trying to funnel everything in the middle of the field. But they're doing it successfully, but there's nobody there to stop them. You got to start going up the middle of the field here. Maybe that outside run there at the end of the 1st half kind of spooked them a little bit. They're trying to funnel them inside. But if you're going to do that, you have to have someone stay home in the middle.
Streeter, 109 yards on 16 attempts, and it's going to be another one coming through here. One broken tackle. He's able to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and as you can see right there, averaging at 6.6 yards per carry so far this game. He has been so good every time they've handed him the ball.
Definitely with the 109 yards, he has now crossed the 10,000 yard mark in all-purpose yards. For 5 seasons, he's averaging over 2,000 yards all-purpose a season. Amazing.
Oh, that's going to be a bit of a horse collar there over on the right side. Ref not going to let that one slide. And so even though not able to make it to the 1st down, that should be enough off the penalty. Oh, it's actually a face mask.
And incidental, still going to be a penalty there. Let's see what happens here now. It's going to be backup linebacker there. Blanchett comes up with the penalty there. So this is probably, again, one of the better drives for Louisiana right now. If you're Louisiana, you got to score a touchdown. I don't think a field goal will help right now.
No, I agree. I don't think a field goal really helps in this situation either. You're down by 10. You've got to get some momentum, but you're not going to get a whole lot there. Reggie Streeter getting stuffed. And it's going to set up 3rd and 2.
Big old Des Troyer, the 6'7", 295-pound defensive tackler. That's what they need to do. If they're going to have run up the middle, you got to have a defensive tackle like Troyer, and then Wiseman and Love in the middle of that defense here to bottle Streeter up.
Quick throw, again almost intercepted, but that one going to be able to be brought down good for a 1st down. And it's those sort of plays that have been paying off here and there, but it's still scary to watch how close these are to getting picked off.
Yeah, but Garrison Blue just makes a great catch right there. If the defenders would have been looking back, that probably would have been an interception. But just the quickness of the throw just caught the defenders off guard, and they are in the red zone.
1st and 10 on the Denver 16-yard line. Drop back, looking to throw, takes his time, in and out of the hands. And that is a bit of a giveaway there, because that was a solid opportunity to try and push it even farther in.
Yeah, the backup tight end there, Banky Edwards, couldn't bank on his hands right there to make it maybe a 1st and goal here. But Denver needs the front three of Denver need to start getting pressure on Pickler. You can't give him all day to throw. They're going to pick him apart.
We'll see what they do here on 2nd down. There'll be another handoff to Streeter, but he's going to get stopped in the backfield. And now 3rd and long. Louisiana's got some decisions to make.
Great play there by Echo Love to take him down in an open field tackle. As you see, there was plenty of green shirts out there to block. But a great open field. Look at that wrap up. Perfect tackle there. Kids, if you're learning how to tackle in the open field, look at that replay. That was perfect. Brings up 3rd and 13. They can get a 1st down inside the 6, close to the 5. Let's see what they do.
It's going to be Pickler under center. You think they pretty much have to throw, and they do. It's going to be a quick one down the midfield, and it's going to be good for a 1st down. Great throw, and a great pull down as well from B. Robo to make it 4 yards from the end zone.
Great throw, but how do you leave the middle of that field that wide? You can't leave that wide open. I think Adam Wiseman should have been dropping back in coverage there a little bit. The pass probably would have been able to get there, but either way, they're 1st and goal inside the 5.
We'll see what they can do in this situation. Hand off over to the right side. Streeter taking a bit of a wide route, but it's going to be enough for a touchdown. Louisiana going to do what needs to be done to get them back close to Denver in this game.
I think that was planned run there to stress the defense out and to see if those can cut back for a hole with the defense over pursuing, and that's exactly what happened there. She just turned his shoulders upfield. There was nobody there. Ends up dragging Nick Kindler into the end zone. And what a response by this Louisiana Revolution offense.
Well, now they're able to get this PAT through. They'll be a field goal away. And it's going to be up and good. So 20-17 sits the scoreline. Louisiana able to pick up that touchdown. And it's primarily off the back of Reggie Streeter, who has been putting up the numbers for the Revolution this game. And so now the Revolution defense, who has been really being led well, especially by Roland Hood, needs to step up and come away with a stop.
Yeah, 55 yards for the rest of the Louisiana Revolution offense, 117 for Streeter. Amazing.
And this one's going to be returned out good to about the 24-yard line. And so that's where Denver will take over. Again, a lot of eyes on this Revolution defense. This is an important stop if they can keep Denver, especially if they can pin them in still in their own half.
Definitely, you're talking about the Louisiana Revolution next to last in pass yards allowed, almost allowing 300 yards a game. I think they're going to exploit them right here on 1st and 10.
We'll see if they go with Josh Miller looking to throw right down the middle, and it's going to be good for a first down. What a catch from Bryce Battle. Looked like he almost brought it with one hand.
Bryce Battle is one of the toughest receivers in this league. As I said, he goes across the middle, not afraid to get hit, not afraid to take the shot when he secures that football. Just a great throw and catch there from the Miller to Battle connection.
1st and 10 on the 35. Miller. Throw over to the left side. Almost another interception, but Giacomo Jones able to bring it down. And I tell you what, we've seen so many almost interceptions this game, I have lost count.
Yeah, that is so dangerous, but Miller just has the confidence, just right fast.
Oh,
the defender, right? Wow. Evan Arthur, I have no idea how that ball got through to Giacomo Jones, but man, what a throw. Makes it 2nd and 4.
This Louisiana defense trying to bend and not break. There'll be another drop back to throw from Miller. Quick over to the right side, and he's got plenty of space to run. Big hit coming through from Tank Bennett. And while it was a good throw, what a tackle.
That was a great throw there, just over the linebacker there, I believe, or the lineman. But he put his head down. He knew the hit was coming. Tank won that battle. Oh, it's your teeth click. Either way, it's a first down, and they're on Louisiana's side of the field.
Still those new set of downs. It's going to be another drop back here from Miller. Tries to take a step forward, but the pocket collapses. And that is going to be a big sack as far as getting everything back in the Revolution's momentum side of the field.
And the 2nd sack of the game for Derek Genko. As you saw, he was the one that was just outside on that last reception by McChesney. The ball got thrown over his head. Makes do for that. Brings up 2nd and 15.
Another fake handoff is going to be a long throw down middle. And another one that comes close to being intercepted, this time by number 59, Chuck Diesel. Just not able to get his hands through it.
And Louisiana's defense is coming alive on this. So even though they allowed that big play there, coming alive on these set of downs, brings up 3rd and 15. Now, if you're Denver, do you go for the first down? Get it at the 50 to maybe try a field goal here? Let's see what they do.
Well, there's no one in the backfield except for Josh Miller. Taking his time, looks to throw deep, and there's no one around. What a catch coming through. But where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, I could not believe that they've only rushed 4. There was nobody there, and it looked like Jared Battle came down with. What's up with the battles that just go across the middle of the field and not afraid to take a shot? That was a big-time throw there by Josh Miller and a big-time play to get the first down.
Well, now it's going to be a step back to throw again, and this time somehow caught again for another first down.
Jeremy Mosley with the reception. That time Miller's just driving him down the field here. What a quick quarter.
Yeah, that quarter flew by. But it was a little bit better there for the Louisiana Revolution. They're able to get back within 3. And as we get ready to go into this 4th quarter now, it's the Denver Nightwings looking to try and make their stand, make it happen. Because they have had a lot of momentum moving forward. Their 3rd down conversions have been absolutely incredible this game, especially the longer it is. So as we do get started, it's going to be up to the Louisiana defense to make plays like that, stop them for only a gain of 3.
I have to commend on their tackling because usually McChesney breaks through those, and they have been wrapping him up and putting him down quite a bit lately in this game. So see what happens here on 2nd and 7.
7, going to be another handoff. No gain on that one. 3rd and 6 in Louisiana. This is a big, big 3rd down that they need to shut down here.
Yeah, they're having trouble stopping them right now. They're 7 of 10 on 3rd down conversions, as opposed to 2 and 7, first 7 for Louisiana. This could be a big 3rd down conversion here for Denver.
See what Louisiana pulls foul. It's another fake handoff. Big throw into the end zone, and he's able to keep his feet inbounds just there, and a big touchdown from Bryce Battle to make it 26-17.
Bryce Battle just left alone there. What concentration. Keep the feet down. You saw him look down at his feet just before he reaches for that football. Great camera work there, and what a touchdown for Denver. And that puts them back up at least 2 scores, whether or not this goes through or not.
What vision and awareness, though, to keep his feet just there on the edge and bring that ball down. And I don't know what it is with long 3rd downs and this Denver Nightwing offense, but you get the feeling that they want to be on the long 3rd downs with how they've been converting them this game.
Yeah, the heck with the 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. Give us the 3rd and 6, 3rd and 18, 3rd and 12. Why not? We can convert those. I mean, right now, Josh Miller, 23 of 33 for 308 yards. And that was his 3rd touchdown pass. Great job of Marsh Truck, Dwayne Schindler, and Liam Crowder there, just giving us all these stats.
That was a big, big kick deep into the end zone. It'll be need in the end zone, so Louisiana will have it at their own 20-yard line. Now they've got 10 points to try and make up here in the next 10 minutes.
That's a point a minute. Hey, that's pretty good math for you right there. From earlier in the game.
Yeah, I know.
But dude,
I got my abacus out, and it's been working wonders for me.
Having Kramer Jackman kick the ball that deep in the end zone, having them start at the 20 is a big factor here.
Yeah, just a big catch too there. Great way to start off this drive from Johnny Pickler, able to connect with Mike Twinscrew. I think that's his first target of the game, but he's able to work wonders with it.
The Twinscrew they're working the middle of the field, and that's going to be the case. If Denver's going to play that soft zone, that middle of that field is going to be open all day, every day, and of course twice on Sunday. So let's see what they can do if they can exploit that soft zone right there and keep moving the ball down the field.
Johnny looking to throw again, able to just work it around. Ooh, almost a little bit of a pickup there. Just not quite able to get his hands on it, but it was a good throw, getting it around that charging defender.
Yeah, just a little, just quick, just a different arm slot there. Just like almost like a sidearm delivery, like a submarine pitcher in baseball. But it somehow got the ball there. It was a great effort there. Picked up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Pickler taking his time, wants to make sure he's ready for it. It's going to be a big throw down the middle, and it's going to be a phenomenal connection. Gets him past the halfway point, and Garrison Blue getting a big gain.
Gorgeous grab there by Garrison. If I alliterate anymore, but what a tackle again by Maurice Lloyd. And they're just using that middle of the field that Denver seems to be willing to give them. I'm not sure what the deal is here. You got to start popping some linebackers back to cover the middle of that field.
1st and 10 on the 37. Pickler's been making some good throws. We'll see if he can make another. It's a short pass. I think it got a little tips, but it's still good for 5, and they keep moving the ball forward.
If Denver's going to keep playing this soft zone, I think they really, like I said, need to drop back their linebackers because they haven't been getting pressure on Pickler all game. Not a sack, not I don't think a hurry. So let's see what happens here on 2nd and 5.
Oh, big tackle. Not going to get any yards out of that one. And now I would say that this is probably the biggest 3rd down of the game that we have seen so far. Louisiana absolutely has to convert here.
Marlon Marshall coming up with a hit that you could have heard back in Denver, and we're in Louisiana. But like you say, this is a big 3rd down here. They are 2 for 7 on third down conversions here. They need to make it 3 for 8.
Will drop back, looks to throw, and a great knockdown coming through there from Rosca Santiagra. And that is going to set up 4th and 5. And again, that is not what Louisiana wanted on this drive.
But they can cut it to a touchdown. Rosca Santiagra just followed Pickler's eyes right there. There was no chance of that ball getting anywhere near the receiver here. It's a big attempt. It's 49 yards. We saw him miss earlier from a little bit longer, but it's still a long field goal attempt.
No, this is a big one to make, though. They're able to get it through. They'll be back within 1. The kick is going to be up. It looks like it might have the distance, and it's going to be good from 49 yards. Matt Finnick on the money. And it gets them back within 7.
And that is a big field goal right there. 49 yards. Clears the bar by maybe a couple of yards, but it doesn't matter. It clears the bar. And now it's up to Louisiana's defense here to try to stop Denver. If you're Denver, right now, no turnovers, protect the football, play smart football, and you're going to come into hostile territory and win a big football game.
See what ends up happening here. 7:47 left on the board as this one will be returned out from about the 5-yard line. Couple of good leading blocks, but he is going to be shoved into the dirt there. Going to be looking to clean up his jersey a little bit there. But, you know, speaking of jersey, Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League. You can visit sector6apparel.com or our website at simulationfl.net for replica team jerseys and completely customized jackets, flags, t-shirts, and more that help each team stand out from their opponents. Get gear the fans wear with Sector 6 and the SFL as we get this fake handoff and a great throw and almost the first down.
I love them using McChesney there as a decoy because you would think that Denver would run the football here with this much time to go in a touchdown lead. They had a great play there, and Graham Canyon came up with a big stop, a big gain there. Stop when he probably should have kept running, but it brings up 2nd and 1.
2nd and 1. Louisiana are going to be trying to see if they can get some negative yards on this one. And they're going to get it indeed. Stop behind the line and going to set up 3rd and 3.
Boy, that was great praise there. Yes, on the tackle. Having a great day. 5 tackles now, a sack, 2 tackles for loss, and a pass deflection. Having a great day for this Louisiana Revolution defense. Now it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. Big moment here. Can Denver get this first down? Yes, they can. Wide open. And that is going to be easy peasy for Josh Miller. No one around Giacomo Jones. And a fresh set of downs. A little under 6 minutes to go.
Just stands there right in the pocket. Pressure all around him. Goes to a 3/4 arm slot there to get the ball to Giacomo Jones. And what presence there by Josh Miller. Unbelievable. Just to have the presence in the pocket. That's what a 7-season vet will do for you.
1st and 10 now. Time getting to tick away in this game. Another big throw. It's going to get them inches away. And at this point, Louisiana has got to find some way to force a turnover because if Denver can get a field goal, it's going to make their job that much more difficult.
And you're just using all these weapons that you have at your disposal and able to use McChesney as a decoy, wow, just gotta pick your poison here with Denver.
Another handoff over to the right side is going to be good for a first down. I think realistically there, Louisiana okay with that. Gives them 10 yards to work with because they really need to make sure that no points come out of this drive.
Yeah, but even though you're at the 37, you don't want to lose any more yards if you're Denver because you are in Jackman field goal range right now. If you're Denver, you'd maybe run the ball 3 times up the gut and maybe put your faith in Jackman and give yourself a 10-point lead.
Their handoff is going to be breaking a couple of tackles, and right as you're saying, they don't need to be giving away yards. I mean, it's not really a giveaway of yards when you've got Jared McChesney just forcing them through.
They just It's not your take. Jared McChesney takes. He doesn't. It's not like the defense gives him. He takes. It's right up the middle for a big gain of 8.
Two now, quick little handoff. Not going to be. Ooh, actually it is. He's able to just reach across the line, and referee's going to give that first down to him.
If I was the head coach, I would be. If I was Gerald Smith, I would be throwing that flag there. I don't think there was any way possible he got to that line. He looked like he was about a half a yard short. But they're letting the clock go, and they're not challenging the spot. That could be another mistake there. Even if it comes back to kill him.
Well, sometimes the Zebras do things that no one knows. But regardless, that first down is going to stand, but it's not going to stand for too long. 2nd and 14 after a huge sack immediately after the handoff.
Luther Gahn says, okay, you're going to spot him. You're going to spot him right? This right. I mean, he's back to where he should be, bringing up 2nd and 14. But now if you're Denver, I don't know if you put the ball in the air with 3:54 or and change to go. Keep the ball safe.
Yeah, you play this about as safe as you can. You know, have some faith in your defense, even if you can't get a first down, even if you can't come away with points. It's still in your favor, but that's a good breakaway over to the left side. Going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. Jared McChesney slowed down a little bit in the second half, but he is still grabbing those yards.
That was his 20th carry, I believe, in the football game. But it was great pursuit there by Louisiana. He looked like he had a pretty decent block on the outside. But now it's 3rd and 10. This ball should just go firmly in the belly of number 32. Get what you can. If you get the first down, great. If not, just set it up for Kramer Jack.
Well, I said it once before, but I'll say it again. This here is probably the biggest third down of the game. Fake handoff, throw downfield, and it's going to be intercepted, and he's going to try and make more out of it, but a big interception from Anthony Wyo, and that changes things dramatically.
Oh, my gosh, that is the one thing you could not do was turn the ball over, and that, to me, that's another questionable coaching decision on this drive. First, the non-call spot flag not being thrown there by Gerald Smith, but then Jeremy Vega throwing the football on 3rd and 10 when you were in field goal range that could have iced this football game. As you have faith in your defense, you better have it now.
Well, Pickler's got some work to do. He's going to try and get it downfield. It's a quick throw over to the right side. They're going to be in hurry-up offense. They want to keep every second they can on that board. 2nd and 5 from the 29. Pickler going to be looking to go deep down the middle, and it's going to be a great connection with B. Robo. And again, this offense is just going to try and keep this momentum rolling. They might be able to catch one offside, but they don't quite get the snap off in time. Another one here. Pickler over to this right sideline. That's going to be out of bounds. He's not going to be able to bring that one down, and now they'll get a little bit of time to think about what they want to do.
This is where Pickler can be dangerous, especially with the Denver playing that, like they've been playing that soft zone the whole game. Pickler, even though his stats don't show it, 12 for 22 for 129, his passes have been going across the middle, have been absolutely uncontested, and he's been having no pressure in the pocket. They got to find a way to put pressure on Pickler.
Pickler again, set back to throw. Letting the receivers get down the field, but he takes too much time, and that's going to be a sack. That's going to set him back about 9 yards. They got to quickly get set here. Time still running away. 2-minute warning on the horizon. That's Pickler. Drop back again, looking to throw. Better hold on that left side this time, and it's going to be good for about 10, a little bit more, but 4th and 7. And Gerald, this is the biggest play of the game coming up right here.
Definitely, we finally get to hear from the Denver defense and the defensive line. Marlon Marshall with a humongous sack that forced that 3rd and 19. Now it's 4th and 7 here. They have to find some way to stop Pickler in the revolution.
Well, we've seen big third down plays for Denver. Can a big 4th come for Louisiana? The ball game potentially on the line, and it's going to be an interception back the other way. It doesn't really matter. Drop there goes either way, but Echo Love will surely love the padding of his interception stats.
It just dropped back in the middle that I don't think Pickler ever saw him drop back in coverage, trying to hit Chase Earl across the middle, and great vision there. Echo Love just to drop back, and now it should be the Jerry McChesney show.
Well, one first down will pretty much end it. Good stop there for a yard. There comes the first of 3 timeouts from Louisiana, and now it becomes a situation where they pretty much have to stop them on this set of plays right here.
Oh, definitely, and got to give credit to head coach of Denver having the confidence in your defense to come up with a big play there when you were going for it there. It could have iced the game away. Just great confidence. That's all I can say about the team.
Be another safe handoff over to the right side, but the Louisiana defense step it up. There comes the second time out. And now, 3rd and 9, and Louisiana could potentially, even though they'll have lost all their timeouts, have one more shot down the field if they can come away with this stop here.
As you saw McChesney not even trying to bust a tackle. As soon as he saw the hit coming up, he two hands over the football and ducked there to protect the football here. This ball should not go in the air.
No, and they're gonna try and go for it in the air. It's a short pass off, quick connection on the tackle, doesn't gain anything on it. Last timeout goes through, and only 16 seconds run off the clock on that 3 and out. And while it's not ideal, it gives Louisiana a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel.
Okay, if you're Lily Long, this is probably the biggest punt or special teams play of the game. If she can pin him deep, it can make it a long road to Hofer Pickler in this offense.
It's going to be a high punt. Denver going to be looking to try and pin them deep. No one there. It was actually a really solid punt. If the rest of the Denver return could have gotten there in time, it could have spelled disaster for Louisiana. But they've got 1 minute, 35 seconds, and 80 yards to try and get this game to overtime.
When I watch punters, the better punters in this league will punt that ball toward the sidelines, hit it at the 10, or even if it's at the 15, it's still better than where they're at now.
Step back to throw quick over to the left side. He's going to get maybe a yard out of that one, and they're going to have to get quickly set back to the line again.
Yeah. Minute 35, you have no chance. You have no time to go east-west. You got to go north-south.
All right. Oh, that's the last thing they needed. I don't know what happened there. The defender just let it or I should say the blocker just let the defender slide by, and now 3rd and 14. This is falling apart for Louisiana. Another attempted throw, but it's short to the left side. I don't know why you don't try and at least get to the first down marker, but now 4th and 10, and the ball game rests on this next play.
If the defensive line for Denver in the last 2 minutes have just come alive with getting pressure on Pick, where they're forcing interception. 2 sacks, one by Rochester and one by Marshall here. The defensive line finally getting pressure, and it's coming at a great time if you're a Denver fan. But like you said, 4th and 10, this is the ball game.
We'll see what they can do with it. Step back to throw. Good catch. He needs to get to that first down marker. It is not going to be enough. The conservative play calling from Louisiana ends up biting them in this situation, from choosing to go for a field goal from the halfway point at the halfway line of this game to choosing to throw short in this situation. Gerald, I just don't quite understand the play calling here.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. You should have been throwing at least seam routes, at least 10, 15 yards up the field. Like you said, the conservative play calling will cost Louisiana this football game. You got to give credit to the Denver defense. I mean, they showed up in the 4th quarter when they really weren't getting a lot of pressure on Pickler, as I said before, forced them into an interception and forced them right there to basically play horribly in that last drive. So all credit to Denver. Louisiana's had their chances in this game, but Denver's going to pull out the win.
Yeah, credit to Denver. They've done a phenomenal job this game, but there's a part of me that feels for this Louisiana defense, and specifically Rolliman Hood. I mean, he was all over the board. That defense was firing on all cylinders, but unfortunately, whether it be through just a couple of missed throws or a couple of odd decisions on offense, the Louisiana Revolution not able to make it happen at home. So Denver gonna proceed to 5-0 on the season with a 27-20 victory over the Louisiana Revolution in a game that really did come down to the wire.
It did. I mean, the game really isn't as close as you'd think with the 7-point win. As you can see, look at the total yards. 433 to 272. Almost, it's an 8-minute time of possession differential there. And if you would have come in and said to Louisiana, hey, you're going to hold Jared McChesney to 119 total yards and have him not get in the end zone all game, you'd probably take it. But Josh Miller, who's I think going to be your player of the game, 27 of 38, 344 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 of those going to Bryce Battle, leading receiver for 8 catches for $133. Chesney, 22 carries for 92 yards. Louisiana Streeter, 21 carries for $109. Pickler, 28, only for 152. That shows you the conservative play calling. Only 152 yards throwing the football, and that 1 interception. I don't know if that really cost them because they were behind the game. Offensively, Eric Genko for Louisiana, 2 sacks. Tank Bennett, 13 tackles. Nathan Blake, 11. You talked about Rolliman Hood with the pick 6. So, all in all, some great individual effort, but Denver comes away with a big win to remain undefeated.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're traveling on the road, every away victory that you can grab, no matter who you're playing against, is big for you. But Denver, the Night Wings, able to make it happen. And Bryce Battle, the player of the game, 9 receptions for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns. Absolutely deserved for him.
Oh, definitely. Bryce Battle played a heck of a game. So the Denver Night Wings, 5-0. Congratulations.
Absolutely, but don't forget, Week 6 begins next Saturday on the 11 Sports Network and the FTF Twitch channel with the Border War. Mexico City hosts Lone Star in a Southern Division fight, and Charleston and Jacksonville clash later in an Atlantic Division map. Bonus coverage includes San Diego at Fort Worth and Florida and Sioux Falls. Coverage starts at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The SFL and 11 Sports football season is only just beginning, but this broadcast winding to a close. Again, my name's been Brett Morgan. With me in the commentary booth, providing all the wonderful analytics, has been Gerald Giudice. Thank you all so much for watching, and until next time, have a great rest of your afternoon.